J.K. Rowling has really helped me escape the stressfulness of the actual world. Indeed, a break right now is most appreciated, either by reading the books or listening to the audiobooks. So in this video I wanted to make an homage to the famous mandrakes. We are keeping the materials very simple, with a trusty hot glue gun, some pottery clay, this one is a self-hardening one, some rope, plastic plants, a choice of pots filled with some false moss, wire, pens with washable ink, acrylic painting, and I wanted a matching dress, so I'm using some cute printed mandrake jersey fabric and black jersey for the lining. Ready? Let's go! Using as a pattern this old stained dress, I'm going to turn this into this. Let's start with the lining. I folded the fabric and the dress, and I'm now simply going to trace around the top with a bit of gape for seam allowance. Now just need to pin and cut out. Time to use this same piece as a pattern for the front of the lining. So repeat the tracing, but just make sure to change the color as you're liking. For the skirt, I'm simply pinning the top and the bottom of the existing one and tracing it out with a gape of a few inches. And to cut out the printed mandrake fabric, I simply use the already cut out lining as a pattern. Now just need to assemble the top on the machine with a simple, tight, straight stitch. Top is done. And with a nice black lining, as you can see. Time to repeat the process with the skirt. And now all we need to do is assemble the top and the skirt together. And here we have it, our simple but very cute printed mandrake dress. Okay, today's the day to start creating our mandrake. To start the process of giving life to our creature, I'm going to roll up some aluminum foil to create a shape for the body. Then with some wire, I'm creating some arms, legs, and the sort of antennas they've got on the top of their heads. Now to create the first layer of the skin, I'm simply going to spread some clay all around the aluminum foil body. By the way, this is my first try of sculpting, so please do not crucify me too hard for my very poor techniques. Time to create the plumps of our mandrake. I wanted to have loads of them, so I'm simply rolling some clay into long sausage shapes, fitting it on the body. Then I'm coming to sculpt it with a wet brush. And of course it will take time, so be patient. Here's the top of the body done. Now I'm going to want to make the top of the shoulders a bit more bigger, and of course make her look a bit more plumpy. And of course take care of the antennas. So it's back to doing some more layering of sausage clay. Now if I want to take care of the bottom of the body, I'm going to have to wait until the clay has dried a bit. So that's all for today. Okay, time to repeat the process with the bottom of the mandrake. Here we go! Now for the antennas. I am here going to cover the antennas with some hot glue to make them of course more solid and add some details. Then I'm going to take care of his tiny little arms. Time to cover this baby with its first coat of painting. Now, combining brown and black, I'm going to give a bit more depth by painting in between every bit of his plumpy bits. This way, they will seem to pop out a bit more. Da 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 da! So, of course, I had a bit of a problem. The clay in some places had started to crack open, so I just filled it with some hot glue and painted over them. This way it looks like he has some extra veins. Now we need to do the roots. So I'm going to separate this rope into tiny little pieces. Then, with a mixture of glue and some hot water, I'm going to cover these little pieces. Just need now to glue them on and sculpt his little arms a bit more. The roots are done. On to add the painting for some details. My favorite part, the hair, or more rather, the leaves. As you can see, I have these old plastic ivy leaves, but I want them in a different shape. No problem at all. Just hot glue gun 2 of them together. Cut them in the desired shape. And voila, you have different and bigger leaves for the head. With patience and love, time to assemble a nice bushy plant. Da 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 da! Now that's a gorgeous hairstyle. All that's left to do now is to put our baby in its pot. A finishing touch I just can't resist is putting some moss all around him to keep him nice and warm. So in the end I had quite a bit of pottery clay left, and I made a second baby mandrake. Ta-da! And I think he's even cuter than the other one. It's okay, you're still my son. I think they are very different from each other, but like human people, nobody's the same. It was a lot of work to create you two, but it was still a lot of fun. Let's go on to the reveal of the final project. that's it. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Harry Potter is one of my favourite universe after Lord of the Rings. Sorry, don't mean to offend anybody. Autumn is nearly here. I am very excited about that. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of you, love. See you soon. Bye bye.